Ooh, the mail is actually here. Oh, sweet! I think she's delivering me a package because I'm expecting a package. Hold on one second. Okay, so totally not distracting myself from this video, but I just got myself a package from Amazon Prime. And if you hear some whining in the background, that's my doggy because he's like other dogs where when he hears the doorbell ring, he just goes bonkers. Okay, I think it's actually really funny how this video intro actually ended up being almost like a quick unboxing that has nothing to do with this haul. But, oh, okay, so these are all of my new camera equipment. I did just get some new camera equipment. So I got this heavy-duty suction cup camera mount for the car so that I can do car vlogs properly, and this is supposed to suction to the dash. And then I got a sticky adhesive mount so that I can put this guy on my dash. Oh, I am so excited for this one. I finally got my hands on the Joby Gorilla tripod, or I guess it's called the Gorilla Pod. This is the 1K, so my camera is not heavy, so that's why I got this one. But I'm so excited. It's the one where all of like the professional vloggers have, so I'm really excited to go ahead and use this. So it's Neselle. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this video, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Vlogmas Day 5, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning back into another Vlogmas episode, and if you are new here and you're trying to catch up on my Vlogmas episodes, I always list them for you guys in order down below in the description box, so definitely go check that out. Also, I do have a 5K subscriber giveaway going on as of right now, so definitely go ahead and check that out before the giveaway ends, which is going to be next week on December 11th. But as you can tell by the title of today's Vlogmas episode, it is going to be a review on two of the newest Victoria's Secret body care collections, and they are called Winter Dazzle and Sense of Holiday. First and foremost, the packaging of these two collections are absolutely stunning. I think they did a phenomenal job with the festive and glamorous packaging. It's just honestly A1 at this point. Like, it is so stunning. So each collection actually has 4 scents, but I only have 3 in each of the collections because I didn't like all of the fragrances, and I'll go over the ones that I didn't get. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and review the Winter Dazzle collection first because this packaging is absolutely stunning. So like I said, I have 3 of the 4 fragrances, and the 4th one that I didn't pick up was the Platinum Ice one, I think. And it's so funny because that one I was so excited to get just for the packaging, because the packaging on that particular scent is stunning, like absolutely stunning. But unfortunately I didn't like that scent, so I didn't grab it. But I do have 3 of the 4. So this one is called Goldstruck, and it looks like this. This one is called Diamond Petals, and this one is called Emerald Crush, which is one of my favorites from the collection, packaging wise. So obviously, as you can tell by the scent names and the overall aesthetic of the collection, the names in the collection is basically based on like different gemstones. So you have gold, you have diamond, emerald, and then you have platinum. And the packaging on this collection, like I said, is just absolutely stunning. I know I'm repeating myself, but I tend to repeat myself when I really mean something, and this is just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I know I just recently watched Miss Joanna. She did a haul video and she recently got this scent in her video, and she mentioned me in her video, so thank you so much for the mention, Miss Joanna. So yes, the packaging is like stunning, A1, 10 out of 10 for both collections, just so I can stop raving about the packaging. So the scent notes in this fragrance are Citrus Gem, Passion Fruit, Gifty Rush. So this fragrance, I actually only had the chance to spray one of these on my body. It's actually my scent of the day, which I'll get to in a little bit. So I don't really remember what these smell like, to be honest with you, but I went with Hubs. So I got these because it's either I like them or Hubs like them. This one, for once, is actually pretty strong on the passion fruit scent. It's citrusy, it's fruity, obviously because it's citrus and passion fruit. But this scent is very strong on passion fruit. It's like almost like a 50-50 of citrus and passion fruit, but it's actually nice to see passion fruit being a dominant scent note in a fragrance. So passion fruit is immediately in the opening of the scent, but as it's drying down, it ends up being like a really sweet citrus. Because of how fruity and citrus this fragrance is, this is honestly a good year-round type of thing. This is a fragrance that I would have out even for the spring and summer because it's not, in my mind, a winter type of fragrance. But yes, to me, this is actually versatile as far as seasons go because it isn't limited to just one particular season. But it's just very fruity. It's very fruity and very citrusy. And again, the passion fruit is more prominent in the opening, and then as it dries down to a beautiful citrus. It's not too acidic because you still have the sweetness from the passion fruit in there, which is why I really like this fragrance, because you guys know, I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but I get new viewers on each of my videos. But basically, I'm not the biggest citrus person, but honestly, I feel like my scent preferences are changing because it's not like I like citruses now or florals now necessarily, but I'm starting to be tolerable of those fragrances, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this one's a really nice one. The next fragrance in the collection is called Diamond Petals, and this is what it looks like. Now, the notes in this fragrance are raspberry gleam, hibiscus blooms, glitter glam. So this one, again, I've noticed that in this particular collection, the scent notes aren't necessarily winter scents, which is a little bit disappointing to me in comparison to their winter collections from last year, because last year they had the Cozy collection, which to me just screams winter time, and then they also had the Frosted collection, which is basically like a winter version of some of their signature fragrances. So those two collections last year were really like winter, but these, or at least like this particular collection and these scents, they're very fruity, so to me it's not necessarily winter. But let's see how this one is. Also, I'm sorry if my lighting fluctuates. I don't know, I'm still trying to fidget with the settings on this camera. Like, I don't know, I feel like in my one Vlogmas, I think it was episode 2, day 2, it was just really bright. So I don't know, I'm trying to fix it. This one I really get, it's fruity, but it's also tropical. Like, I get tropical vibes from this, and I think it's coming from that hibiscus note. I wouldn't say I get raspberry necessarily as being in here. It's a definite fruity scent, but I don't know if it's raspberry. I'm just waiting for the alcohol to dissipate. Yeah, honestly, this one I feel like is not unique. Now, we all know Victoria's Secret puts out a lot of collections, so they don't necessarily smell unique from each other. Like, sometimes if I smell a Victoria's Secret scent, for example, this one, it doesn't necessarily scream uniqueness to my mind. It's almost as if I do have something similar to this in my collection, but it's just different packaging. But yeah, this one is not anything spectacular in my opinion, so I might just save this for one of you guys in a future giveaway. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even tell you if I get raspberry specifically. I do get a fruit note in here, but I'm just not sure if it's raspberry. I think what's throwing me off is the hibiscus note in here, because the hibiscus I think is what I'm smelling the most. But yeah, so I don't know. I personally don't know how I feel about this one. Therefore, I'm not sure if I would recommend this just because it's not my personal favorite, but that is Diamond Petals. And this last scent in the collection is called Emerald Crush. So this one, aside from the Platinum Ice, this is my favorite packaging from the collection because it's green and I think it's so beautiful. This one is very festive. Like, just to have this out on your vanity for Christmas time, it's just really beautiful. So the notes on this fragrance are Pear Fizz, Freesia Glow, Luxe Life. So this one, let me see what this one smells like. This one's beautiful. I love this one. I love this one. This is a stunning combination. If you're somebody who just likes pear scents, you need this. It's so beautiful. The Freesia is just adding a really delicate sense to this fragrance, and it's gorgeous. This is a gorgeous combination of a fruity and floral scent. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I'm almost getting a little bit of a powdery undertone, which usually gives me a headache, but in this fragrance, it's not giving me a headache. I think it's because the juiciness from the pear is more evident than the powderiness is. The powderiness comes out more on the dry down. But it's really, really nice. Now, the pear aspect in here, it's not a straight up fresh, juicy pear fragrance. It's not necessarily like a fizzy, champagne-y type of scent either. I'm trying to determine what kind of pear note I'm getting because it's actually starting to bother me. It's not a sugary pear, but it's also not just like a fresh sliced up pear either. It's not as juicy of a pear fragrance, but there is a little something added to it that's making it just an overall beautiful fragrance. So yes, to my nose, the freesia and the powderiness from that floral comes out more on the dry down. So if you're somebody who is sensitive to florals, you may want to be careful with this fragrance because even though upon first spraying on the opening, it's very juicy, it's very fresh and fruity, the dry down is where that freesia comes out more. But to me, to my nose, it just makes for a beautiful combination. This is beautiful. Now keep in mind, lately I've been saying this in my videos as part of like my advice to you, but you don't have to just stick to one fragrance. Like, try to explore the options of layering your fragrances, because when you layer your different fragrances, it literally takes your fragrance to a whole different level. So definitely look into layering your fragrances. If you guys want me to do a layering fragrance video where I give you some of my personal favorite layering combos, definitely let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. But overall, scent is subjective. It's all about personal preference. So if you want to enhance one part of the fragrance composition more, definitely look into, let's say, using that particular note in a lotion and then spray the fragrance on just to make sure it's like all enveloped into one beautiful scent combination. I know I get way too much into fragrances, but you guys know I love everything smell good. Like, fragrance is such a passion of mine, whether it's in Victoria's Secret or Bath & Body Works fragrance mist or in perfume form. Like, I love fragrance, even in home fragrance, because I love candles. I'm so sorry, I feel like the lighting just changed again. But the scent that I didn't get, which is called Platinum Ice, the notes in that fragrance are peony and coconut. I personally didn't get that because it just smelled weird to me. I don't remember smelling coconut off the top of my head. I'm not exactly sure why I didn't pick it up specifically, but I don't remember smelling a coconut distinct note in there. Okay, so next let's go on to the Scents of Holiday collection. So again, this collection has 4 fragrances, but I have 3 of the 4 here to share with you guys. This first one is in Juniper Glow, and again, I absolutely love the packaging. It's so stunning and so festive. This next one is called Crimson Berries. This one is super, super Christmassy. I feel like this and this together, and even the Emerald Crush, like all on your vanity, like look how festive this looks. I absolutely love it. And then this is actually my scent of the day. This is in Winter Orchid, and this looks like this. So the fragrance that I didn't get from that collection is called Cashmere Snow, and the notes in that are vanilla cream and raspberry. I think I was too heavy on that cashmere scent because I'm not the biggest cashmere lover, so I just went ahead and I skipped out on that one. But that one has a pink and gold type of packaging. So I'll get started with the scent that I'm actually wearing today. This is in Winter Orchid, like I said, and I just love how, if you can see through the back of the bottle, I love how it almost has like a plaid type of pattern, if you can see that. But this fragrance is actually not that bad. The plum is very obvious, but it's not too much. Like, it's not too much of a pungent, deep plum type of scent. But the notes on this fragrance are orchid petals, luscious plum, holiday wonder. So this one, I don't know why I initially got this. I think Hubs he must have liked this one because, sorry if you hear someone shaking, that's my dog. But I think Hubs liked this one because I don't think I would have gotten this otherwise, just because it has plum in it, and plum tends to give me a headache depending on how heavy of a note it is. I feel like that floral orchid note is calming it down and it's toning it down a little bit. This to me is like a nice winter scent, so I'm really happy that this is actually a winter type of thing. It's not really fruity to the point where I can wear it spring and summer, but this to me is a good winter type of fragrance, and it's not polarizing, like the longevity of this isn't that great because I just sprayed it on maybe within 30 minutes ago and already I have to respray it. But you know, that's typical with fragrance mists. Sometimes you get surprised because a fragrance mist can last forever, but this one I feel like I just have to keep touching up throughout the day. But this is actually not bad. It's not fantastic. Like, if you don't like plum type of scents, you don't need this in your collection. It looks pretty, but it's nothing like too spectacular of a fragrance. So I just have it here in the Fine Fragrance Mist, and it's good. It's good, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not like head over heels about it. So this next one is in Crimson Berries, and again, it's beautiful. I absolutely love it. The background of this one, I think it's like the same thing, right? Let me see. Yeah, they basically have that same geometric. It's actually not like a flannel type of pattern. It's more of like a geometric pattern. My dog's gonna like hit the tripod. Lucky, stop it. Come here, Lucky. Lucky. Anyway, so the notes in this fragrance are Juicy Berry, Pomegranate Crush, Holiday Love. So they actually did this fragrance right in the sense that it's red packaging, so they made it a berry and pomegranate fragrance. Let me spray it on this arm. Oh, and I just dropped the cap. But in this fragrance, I'm not specifically getting the pomegranate, which I'm pretty surprised about. Or maybe I am, but I'm just spraying too much all at once. Okay, now I'm getting more of the pomegranate. So this actually needs to settle into your skin for a little bit because just upon first spritz, it's very strong on that alcohol type of scent. So just wait until it dissipates and settles into your skin for a little bit before you really smell it. But on the dry down of the fragrance, I get both. I get both, but I will say I get the pomegranate just a little bit more than I do the berry. But the berry is more of like an after scent. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, you have to let these fragrances settle into your skin for a little bit because your nose will burn just from the alcohol. But yeah, this scent isn't bad. I really get both. But you have to consciously smell for both. Like, if I didn't know what the fragrance notes were prior to sniffing this fragrance, I wouldn't really detect pomegranate per se. I could get the berry, but not the pomegranate. This fragrance is light. I will say that. This one is extremely light because you have to consciously sniff for the fragrance. It's not very apparent as some of the other ones here. But yeah, this fragrance is really light. I feel like just spraying it now, I feel like the fragrance is already dissipating pretty quickly. Because I'm really like, my nose is like on my arm and I'm really trying to search for that fragrance. So this fragrance is really light. So as much as the packaging is beautiful, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you, just because it's extremely light and I just don't think it's worth it. The scent itself isn't as juicy and as bright as a berry scent as you would probably anticipate. So Crimson Berries is a pass for me. I don't recommend this one just because, again, it's really light, it doesn't project. Maybe if you layer it with the body lotion, you're going to get something different. But for me, at least what I'm smelling right now, as it settles into my skin, I'm not really getting much of anything. Okay, so moving on to the last fragrance. So the last one that I have here is in Juniper Glow, and this one is beautiful. I absolutely love this one. I think I'm like about the green this year. Like, I find myself to really be into green. I don't know if you can see the gold foil design here, but it's like a tree. Or two trees, actually. Actually, if you just look at the entire bottle, it's an entire wraparound gold, like foil accents of trees. It's gorgeous. So the notes in this fragrance are white woods and sugared coconut. So this one I was super intrigued by because finally it's like a woodsy type of scent, but they mixed it with coconut, which to me, that's a very interesting scent combination. So I was really intrigued by this. This fragrance is very strong on coconut. Very strong on coconut. It's not a tropical coconut necessarily, but it's strong on coconut nonetheless. I'm a little sad because I'm not getting anything that's woodsy. Like, I'm not getting a vetiver, a cedar wood, like nothing that is reminiscent of like a woods type of scent during the winter time. or even not even, bless you. Sorry, my dog is teasing because I'm spraying everything. But yeah, not even like a woodsy scent in general, not even specific to wintertime. Yeah, this scent is just very strong on coconut. But it's not a tropical coconut, so I recommend this to you guys who like coconut year round but want to be at least a little bit more suitable for the season. This one is for you, but I'm just sad because there's no woodsy aspect to this, so I'm a little bit sad. But yeah, so that's basically all I have for the two collections. I would say like my favorite one out of everything here, I would say my favorite one is Emerald Crush. Like I said, this is a pear and freesia scent combination. For me, it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. But honestly, I like this one the best out of all of these fragrances here. So yeah, that concludes my review on the two collections, Scents of Holiday and Winter Dazzle from Victoria's Secret. Overall, the packaging is glamorous, the packaging is gorgeous, but the scents fall short. The scents are overall just lackluster to me, and I'm just disappointed that they don't really scream winter in my head. If you guys got your hands on these fragrances, definitely let me know what you think of them down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 6. Peace.